États-Unis d'Amérique, je suis Marie. Joseph Paul Yves Rochelbert du Motier, but you may call me the Marquis de LaFayette. And it is indeed a great pleasure and honor to see all of you here this day. Now, no doubt you have all come here to Williamsburg City to welcome all of the brave soldiers of General Washington's army and the army of Comte de Rochambeau. So let us applaud them for their service in this fight for American freedom. Do you know, my friends, it is truly difficult to believe that it has been 6 long years since this war did in fact begin. I can recall when I first heard of this cause of American freedom, I was stationed with my regiment in the eastern part of France in the city of Metz. There in the Gazettes of France did I first hear of this declaration, of the Grand Congress in Philadelphia, and more importantly, of the great man known as General Washington himself. And it was then that I did decide that I wished to serve this cause. So I left my regiment. I went to Paris, and there I went before my king, Louis XVI, and I asked him if I might go and fight against the English tyrants here in the New World. Well, my king said, well, forgive me, Monsieur le Marquis, but this is not possible, because France, for a brief moment, was not at war with England. So I wanted to go so badly that I disobeyed my king. I left my regiment, I traveled across France, and there I procured a ship fittingly called La Victoire, the Victory, and set sail across the great ocean for the Americas. Now I will tell you this, my friends, that I am glad that I joined the French army and not the French Navy, for I was seasick nearly every day of my voyage. But nonetheless, as I looked over the bow of my ship, I saw the Americas for the first time. But we had landed in Georgetown, South Carolina. And my first greeting by the Americans was in the form of musket balls being fired at me. You see, a gentleman whose plantation we landed on, a Major Huger, thought I was the enemy. But I was not English. I was not German, but I was a Frenchman, here to give my help to this young American nation. So when he soon discovered that I was friend and not foe, we became fast friends. And he did his best to support us. But me and my companions made our slow walk towards Philadelphia, where your Congress would be over your delightful colonial roads. But nonetheless, I did arrive in Philadelphia, and there I presented myself before your Congress, much in the same way as I present myself before you this day. And I said to your Congress, honor me so, by granting me a command in the Continental Army, that I too might fight against the English tyrant. Well, what does your Congress say to me? Forgive us, Monsieur le Marquis, but this is not possible, for we do not have enough soldiers to give you a command. Undeterred, I again said to your Congress, then I simply wish to serve as an aide-de-camp to General Washington himself. But again your Congress says to me, forgive us, Monsieur le Marquis, but again this is not possible, for we do not have enough money to pay you. Well, I finally said to your Congress, then I shall serve at my own expense. And would you know it, my friends, with that, your Congress made me a Major General.